Hello everybody, today I'm going to be doing a early game Phoenix guide. I'm going to show you the best way to, in my opinion, the best way to play him early game before you get all of your upgrades and everything unlocked before you reach level 15. Normally I would recommend playing on hard difficulty until you reach level 8 or level 10. Level 8 is when you get the Galarian's Carrier upgrade, and Galarian is a very, very powerful hero unit, along with all of the others you'll already have unlocked. Or level 10 if you're, depending on your skill level, because the operational efficiency add-on allows you to skip certain tech structures like the cybernetics core and go directly into like Stargate tech or whatever you want to do. So it just depends on your skill level. If you are a true co-op veteran, then go ahead and jump into Brutal, although I would still recommend waiting until at least level 2 so you can unlock the Caldalis and Talus hero units. Level 1 is very basic, you don't have hardly any upgrades, you don't have much of anything, so that's why I would recommend playing the first few games on hard. I know it's been a couple weeks since Phoenix has come out, and the first 2 or 3 days I was leveling up my Stukov, and I kept getting level 1 Phoenix players trying to play brutal difficulty, and I'm pretty good, but I'm not good enough to carry that kind of noobness, I should say. So please level up your Phoenix a little bit before you go into brutal. So today I'm going to go ahead and try brutal at level 3. We'll see how it goes. I'm hoping that I can get somebody who's at least decent enough to carry me early game, and then late game I can definitely do some carrying, because Phoenix is very, very strong once you get a maxed out army or close to it. We got a level 8 Swan here. So Swan is a great commander. He's one of my favorites. Problem is he sucks early game. He has to be carried early game. He's like Phoenix. Once his army structure starts getting near max supply, it's nearly unstoppable. I mean, I've with Swan, I've had games where my partner just sat back and did nothing, and I played the last 10 minutes of the game by myself. So I'm gonna go ahead and set up some hotkeys here. I've been messing around with them a little bit, so I am still trying to get used to the changes I made. So the first thing I like to do is get an early pylon and then follow it up with an early gas. Phoenix's army units have a huge supply demand, so you're going to need extra pylons and stuff fairly early on. So now that my first pylon is done, I'm just going to go ahead and drop the gateway. This is pretty basic stuff right here. Go ahead and get my gas going, because as soon as I can, I want to get the Caldalis AI personality. And then right about now, as soon as I get 100, I'll go ahead and drop another pylon, because the basic unit, the Legionnaires, which is basically a zealot, it costs 3 army supply. Oops. And so early game's pretty boring, not a whole lot going on. I'm gonna go ahead and come back over here, get some gas going. Okay, I'm gonna get my first Legionnaire out, and now we're just kind of saving up a little bit to get this Caldalis AI personality. And that's pretty much it. There's just not a whole lot going on early game. Gonna need another pylon as soon as I can. Now that Caldalis is out before this first wave gets here, that's going to be huge. Oh yeah, I forgot. I've already messed up my build order a little bit. I should have dropped a cybernetics core about a minute ago. Make sure you get back over here. Okay, now I'm gonna go continue busting down my rocks. Gonna get a probe up here ready to drop a nexus. Relax, Sergeant Hammer. We got you covered. Go ahead and get my warp gate research going. Really? And then obviously you don't want to get supply blocked like I'm doing here. And Fenix is very, very strong by himself. And whenever you add on his AI personalities, he becomes exponentially stronger. And Fenix is also a fairly high microing commander. I mean, I'm not going to say you have to micro a lot, but you definitely need to have some capabilities to micro. And I'm not super good at keeping up with my macro while I'm microing yet. I'm trying to practice that. But I am good enough that I don't get wiped out, really. Okay, let's get back out of here. Get out of here, get out of here, get out of here. Let Fenix finish these guys off by himself. I don't want to lose my whole army. Get an observer here, or not an observer, a conservator, because they can become mobile pylons, or you know, that you can warp in units. Okay, now after this first wave or first objective or whatever, I usually go ahead and start getting a forge for some weapons upgrades. I'm gonna start getting the adepts. Make sure I'm continuing. Oh, I forgot to knock these rocks down. So I'm gonna go ahead and come in here with my army and knock these rocks down. Here before too long, we need to start. Heading over to the new objective area. Be ready for these void thrashers. I was wondering why I couldn't do Fenix's abilities. So we're gonna get up here and try to get this. Those siege tanks can be very, very, very deadly. I want you out of the fray here. Gonna go ahead and make some more gateways here. I meant to drop through with that first one. So make sure we keep making probes. Get this gas saturated here. Oops. And one thing with Fenix is you really need to get used to switching his armor, which is something that I'm still trying to get used to. This is only my 3rd or 4th game playing as Fenix. So let's go ahead and go back over here. We'll start dropping some tech upgrades. Go ahead and chrono boost my forge here. That's one nice thing about Fenix is you can change his suit and teleport him pretty much anywhere on the map where you have vision. So that's another thing that makes him very powerful. Keep getting supply blocked. I keep forgetting just how powerful or how much supply his units eat up. Get some detection and some more powerful army composition here. Go ahead and cloak my units here. Try to take out these science vessels. Target this siege tank, please. So now it's just as simple as microing a little bit here. Crap, siege tanks. The siege tanks are brutal. Wouldn't be so bad if I had a air army, but I don't. So speaking of, I probably need to go ahead and start popping down some stargates. So I'm going to go ahead and do that here. Over here, keep my upgrades researching. So we're going to come over here and try to get these this bonus objective here. Let's see, research wise, what can I do? Could come over here and upgrade my robotics facility. Definitely need to get those upgrades. I've been slacking behind on that. Get that siege tank, please. Please get the siege tank. So as you can see, I mean, we're already on the final wave of thrashers. And we're doing pretty good so far. Get over here and kill this siege tank. Where is that nuclear launch at? Get those siege tanks, please. I'm getting wasted here. Get back, get back, get back. So this is one of the most difficult army compositions to fight. This high mech Terran type army, because they bring in a lot of siege tanks. Well, they're really difficult for a ground-based army like I have right now. If I had the if I was level 10 and had the ability to skip everything, go straight to air, those siege tanks wouldn't have been nothing. This would have been a super easy game. But because I wasn't high enough level, I mean, I could have teched up the carriers, but with how quick we got through this, I would have had 4 or 5 out, and this game would have been over. So that's why, you know, if you're gonna try a carrier tech, make sure you're level 10 before you do it. The air tech, because then you can skip straight into Stargate and make the oh, what's it called? The shit, I can't even think. The fleet beacon. So that way you can go straight into carriers when you can be pumping out some scouts in the meantime. Those tanks wouldn't have bothered me at all. But beware if you are playing a Zerg army that has a lot of Scourge, and I have encountered this. Air armies just get slaughtered. So you have to kind of adjust your strategy based on the enemy you're facing. This one would have been nice to go air, but we had it, no problem. It was easy enough. My partner was good. I'm all right. And just remember, keep your macro up and micro. I'm still working on that. I'm getting used to playing Phoenix, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, click the like button. If you didn't, please don't click that unlike button, but if you have to, go ahead and subscribe, please. Thanks for watching. Bye.